So we wanted to get an insight as to what the outlook is on the market with our market experts in light of the FII selling, the COVID situation, in the midst of earnings, as well as with the GST collections and the macro data coming out. We spoke with Rahul Chadha. He's the Chief Investment Officer at Mirae Asset Global Investment. Now, before getting to his outlook, let's just give you a bit of an overview as to what Mirae Asset Sector Leader Equity Fund has by way of their top holdings in terms of stocks in the portfolio. Well, they've got ICICI Bank, there's Infosys in the portfolio, there's HDFC as well as SBI. HDFC Bank features on the list. They also have a holding in HCL Technologies within the IT basket. There's Axis Bank, so a lot of financials clearly. Tata Steel is another one, and there's L&T as well as Dalmia Bharat. Now, so far we have seen a lot of the earnings as well that have come out of the Nifty 50 companies. The weightage that has already come out is nearly 60%, 59 to be exact, and majority has been above street expectations. Below have been a few, in line a few, and a lot have been mixed as well. So we spoke with Rahul Chadha to understand his view, and he said that it is important to look at the market in a standpoint of being able to grab these opportunities. So buy the dips, he said, because there is a recovery expected in the next year or so. In fact, he also goes on to say that we expect to see a steady rebound from COVID globally. So like we've seen a recovery story play out in the US, that too could play out in India. So while the situation is rather adverse right now, over time things are likely to improve. In fact, the kind of GST collections at about 1.4 lakh crores for the month of April, he believes is very encouraging. It's an indicator of the inherent economic strength, and he believes that proves that our underlying economics are strong and that we can see a bounce back from the impact of this pandemic. In terms of sectors, he believes that consumer discretionary names, they have run quite ahead of their overall valuations. He believes that the peak of the second wave is likely to happen hopefully over the next 3 to 4 weeks. He also believes that in terms of FII flows, as things start stabilizing by the month of July, given that we did see a sell figure of nearly $1.2 billion in the month of April, things will certainly stabilize by the month of July. Blue chips across financials have become very attractive. He believes that there is enough amount of downside protection in large caps, that corporate earnings so far have been quite resilient over the last 6 months. In fact, he believes that one will only get a better picture on earnings by the month of July, but so far we've seen strong earnings upgrades. Financials, he believes, and autos need to be bought. Corporate banks, he believes, are the biggest beneficiary of the rise in inflation and the ongoing recovery story. He sees money moving into sectors like financials, cyclicals, and industries, and believes that quality IPOs will attract new investors to the market.